Wait, what? It's my senior share. How did that even happen? Wow. I feel like I just got here, and somehow I'm about to graduate. Time went way too fast. When I think back to freshman year, it honestly looked really different than this. I didn't come in super excited to get involved. If anything, I kind of wanted to stay home. I missed my people, I missed what was familiar, and it was hard to want to fully step into everything happening here at Whitewater. I remember spending a lot of time just going through the motions, going to class, going back to my room, staying in my comfort zone. But then something small happened that changed everything. My RA, Alicia, who was also leading a life group, knocked on my door one day and invited me to this thing called an ice cream social. And I almost said no. Honestly, I probably should have said no if I stayed in the same mindset I had been in. But for some reason, I said yes. And that yes didn't feel huge in the moment, it felt really small, simple, almost insignificant, but it wasn't. Because that one yes led to another yes, and another, and another, and another. Yes to going to life group, yes to showing up to Epic, yes to random movie nights and late night hangouts that I could never get enough of. Yes to people who eventually became some of my closest friends. And somewhere along the way, something shifted. It went from counting down the days until I would go home to not wanting to leave. I went from feeling unsure and disconnected to feeling rooted in community. And more than that, my faith became real. University gave me tools I didn't know I needed. I learned how to study the Bible for myself, not just reading it, but actually understanding it through inductive study. Changed everything. Scripture went from feeling distant to personal. Prayer was something I was nervous about to something I depend on. I started to realize that following Jesus wasn't just something I believed, it was something I was invited to live out every single day. There's this idea in scripture, hineni, which means here I am. It's a posture of saying yes to God before even knowing what he's going to ask. If I could sum up my time here, it would be that, learning to say, here I am. Not perfectly, but consistently. Some of my favorite memories aren't even the big events, though epic chapter camp and conferences are incredible. It's someone calling my name on the sidewalk. It's laughing too hard during a random hangout. It's late night conversations that somehow turn into deep, honest moments about life and faith. It's the people. Always the people. And looking back, I can see so clearly that it started because someone invited me. And I chose to say yes. So if you're newer here or if you're still kind of on the edge of things, this is what I would say. Say yes to showing up. Say yes to things that feel uncomfortable because you never know what one yes could turn into. And don't just say yes, be a person who invites. Be the person who knocks on a door, who sends the text, who notices someone and makes space for them. Because you might be the reason someone enters college and experiences change. As for what's next, that part feels really scary, if I'm being honest. Graduating means stepping into a lot of unknowns, career, community, where God is leading next. So I would love your prayers and all of that. But I also leave with a lot of confidence because I've seen what God can do when people say yes to Him. And I know He's not done. Not with me. And definitely not with this. So thank you. Thank you for the people who invited me, who walked with me, who challenged me, who became my family. This place has changed my life, and I really Cannot wait to see what God does next.